So today is what's the date today? 4th. Today is the 4th October 2020 and we are at our usual Sunday fun aging call. And all the DJCCs and all the best juniors that we function from, all of us in every area of your life, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pod, online, short, boys and beyonds. Now shoot out all that you have had it in your mind for a week.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So where do we start? Where's Usha? I put a clearing in the group today in the morning. Just now, in fact.
Yes.
So, anybody has any questions? This call is only about questions. It's your call and you decide where it goes with your questions. I have no agenda. I just come, have a bath, change and come.
Kaval, can you say a little bit more about the clearings? You just had a look at it, you know, the signs and emblems.
Yeah.
And yeah. Can you just elaborate on that?
What is there to elaborate on that? It's exactly the way.
What do you mean by signs and symbols?
Any sign that you see about your body getting old.
Okay.
Anything that you see that you give importance to, would you like to, what energy, space and consciousness can I be today that would eliminate? It's very simple, it's very easy, it's written here, sign, any seal, any symbol, as emblem and significance of aging. जब ये कोई भी चीज आपको एक हेयर दिखाई देता है, एक रिंकल दिखाई देता है, आप क्या करते हो? वरी करने लग जाते हो? And if you worry about something, you will create it. And if you grew up with somebody who was worried all the time, anytime you get anytime you meet somebody who is doing worry, you as a energetic sponge bob, you take it on. So when you recognize that, you can say, who does this belong to? Is it mine or somebody else's? And then you can choose something different. It's always a choice. I keep saying it again and again, right? It's the C word. So what do you
I think we need to keep saying it till we get it.
Yeah. Don't make it hard work.
I don't think it's hard work. It's just that we've been so entrained to thinking that we have no choice.
So that is the first thing that comes up.
Yeah. So, you know, then you, like I've been using that, you know, choice. May I share something?
Yes, please go ahead.
So I had some, you know, very nice tasting chips on my dining table. So when I saw it, you know, I immediately wanted to go and pop a few into my mouth. And then I just said this word. I said, it's a choice. And then I didn't need to have it anymore. So I got out of that thing of, you know, being automatically just going and eating it. So I said choice. Then if my body chose to eat it, then that was fine also. But it said no. And I just got that in a flash. And then I just went on.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. That's how it works.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's
Thank
not
you for
your,
making
it's
me
not
aware.
an effort. Sorry, it's not an effort. It's not a struggle. It's just being in question.
Yes. Yes, I really wanted to thank you for that because, you keep saying be in the question. Though we know it somewhere, we don't really do it all the time. We are
I
not
know
in
we,
question or be. So that's a
exactly.
way of being. It's a muscle we need to build. And yes, and it helps for you to say that. So please do say it.
So when you keep saying it, mine or somebody else for 6 months, it will just vanish.
Then you don't need to say it anymore. You're just aware. That's all. That's
Yeah,
happened with me when I use the tools a lot.
yeah.
So one more sharing.
Please go
If
ahead.
it's okay. See, I've been using this tool of what else is possible, and I never knew the difference between being the tool and using the tool. And there was one situation which occurred when there were I had to do something in a particular time frame, and normally I would have just gone into a brain freeze and not know what to do. But I had so many ideas come up, so many awarenesses, and then I was able to follow through with one of it which seemed most appropriate in the moment. And then it was much later that I realized, though I had not asked the question, what else is possible, I was being the tool of what else is possible. Because I had all these things come up, and I said, "Oh wow, this is what they mean when they say
This is
you're being the tool." So that was like an amazing experience. And I guess as we use it more and more and more, you become the tool, as it were. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
exactly. Thank you for sharing that. It's so beautiful.
Kaval, Jazz
Yes.
is in the waiting room. Let her in.
She was here suddenly, but I can't see her. Okay, she is there. Oh, there are so many people waiting, not one. I'm so sorry. I thought they were all here. Usha is also waiting. Hi guys, lovely seeing you all. I just thought they were already here, that's why. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All of you. I'm sorry, I was so engrossed in this that I didn't even see who was waiting. Yes, lovely to see. Usha was missing you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you,
This is
Sagri. Thank you so much for
how are
all
you?
the sharings that you did. They're really, really inspiring. People, see, oh my God, they're doing it, and then people pick it up also. Thank you.
Thank you for having the space where we can share our wins, and where you help us to get over what we feel are limitation also. Thank you.
Thank you. We help each other. Yeah. Yes. Who's trying to avoid getting old? Anybody here is avoiding getting old? You avoid getting old and you're going to get old. Tathastu. And if you are just living your life indefinitely, you have million choices. You have different possibilities, Shiva. So who is avoiding to live, grow old, according to this reality? Or anybody else has any question? This just came in my head. Any questions? Now there's so many. Come on. Where are your questions?
Can I ask one thing?
Please go ahead.
First of all, hello everyone. It has been so long that I won't be able to attend that, but now I am here.
How does it get any better than this? Welcome, Fiza.
Thank you. I observed that most of the time when, especially I'm talking about women, when they gather together, they start judging each other by looking at their faces. And, you know, they start labeling aap, tum, auntie, and XYZ. And they are thinking that they are younger than other women. And I'm not in that board, but I'm so shocked and surprised to see other women's face expression because they don't like it. And I was talking to one lady and she said that, Fiza, I don't want to get old. And I said, what? You can't stop this process. This is a natural process. Once you accept that you are aging with gracefully, and you are getting wiser and wiser day by day. That changes your perspective. And once you look in the mirror every morning and you will say to yourself, you are amazing, you are beautiful. So nobody can stop you to age gracefully. If you keep on thinking that, oh, I am younger than that, she is younger than me, she look more graceful than me. And once you start comparing yourself, that destroy your mindset. That it means that you are in competing mode. You have no competition. We as an individual, we are capable in our own capacity. You can't do more than what you can do. If you push yourself, you get tired. Because I experienced that myself, Kanwal. I experienced that. Because when I was in that competition race, in that rat race, that, oh, she's so beautiful, I am not, and this and that. And once I surrender and I let go and release all those limiting beliefs, then I was like, whoa, I have no competition with anyone. I have a competition with myself, the person I was in the past.
Exactly. We can only determine what it is we choose in relationship to aging. We are not the effect of it.
Yeah.
We wish to be the choice in which to choose not to be the effect of anything. And once you know you're 40, you have a million choices and possibilities. But when you're avoiding 40, then what do you have?
And if we change that, once you turn 40, you become naughty.
Exactly. Once you return, and if you become that, then you'll be younger.
Yes.
It's just a point of view.
Mm-hmm.
We are. At every age, we are. And every age is, I have recognized, is beautiful.
Yes. I think this is all
It's that,
how we take it.
Sorry. It's the ego structure. It's the ego that keeps us separated. Now it's me and it's 40. Now it's me, it's a 50. Now it's me, now it's you in totality. It is us as being. And every age age is just a number. How much, every moment is beautiful the way you choose to create it. If you give it a significance, if you define it, then it's got to be just that. It cannot be anything else. It cannot match happiness if you are looking for sadness. If you're giving significance to sadness, how can happiness have a space there? But if you're choosing in every now moment, then you can choose this, you can choose that, you can choose that. Just a choice away. Everywhere you are aligning and agreeing with people, oh, there are people waiting. everywhere you're aligning and agreeing with people, with this reality. Because in Indian reality, we have no from here to this age, you are a child, and then from 4 stages, they have those 4 stages. So everywhere we have aligned and agreed with or resisted and reacted to those 4 stages that we in India, people have this ingrained in them. Would you be willing to destroy and create your own? And now they say, I heard a few days back, I was just surfing and I saw Deepak Chopra talking with Oprah, and he was saying that minimum age is 150. We can go to 150 very easily. So I said, I just heard that. I said, wow, I'm in middle age. So just the thought of I am in middle age, your perception changes. What if you, like she said, 40 is naughty? Wouldn't your immediate perception change? You're sitting here, oh, I'm 70 and I'm old. And suddenly you just tell yourself, my God, I'm just middle age. How does it shift? So your point of view creates your reality. How much significance and importance are you giving to your point of views?
Kamal. Hello,
Yes.
Kamal. Kamal, age is just number. Just look you. Look you. You are so young.
Yeah, I am middle-aged. All of you get it. So it's just a choice. It just, oh, there's Indra waiting. It's just a choice. What are you choosing? How do you want to be? What do you want to eat? Do you want to eat chaat papdi just now, or you want to eat a rasgulla, or you don't want to eat anything? We have, how do I put it? We have already bought this reality's point of view of what aging is. And if you, how do we know we can't live till 500 years? Because we have bought into this reality. If you were just living this moment the way you want to live, the choices that you have available, you just choose this for the fun of it, how old would you be? If you know you're aging, whatever that is, then you have control over it, control of it. Then you can determine what you can choose, what you can't choose. But when you believe, or when you have this limitation of, oh, I'm 70, now I have to live according to the 70, this reality tells me to be. Oh, you're 70, you shouldn't be behaving like that. Oh, you're 70, you shouldn't be jumping. Oh, you're 70, you should be not wearing these short clothes. Oh, come on. Those are the ones that limit you. And if you're determining what you choose in every now moment in relationship to your age, you can start going younger. I'm telling you, anybody who knows me can say that I'm getting younger every day. And I feel it. How many of you feel you're getting younger every day?
I'm the Gwa.
Here, she's saying she's the Gwa.
Mm.
She seconds it.
Mm.
We are not the effect of it, guys. Be the choice of it, in which you choose. You want to be effect of this reality, the way they think about it, or you want to choose your reality. What is your reality? Ask. So I didn't know in the beginning what was my reality. That was also, if I started thinking about what was my reality, I was again judging it, right? But when I'm asking the whole universe and I'm asking my body and being, oh my God, tell me what my reality is, then it is completely way beyond where I can even imagine. पहली बात तो यहाँ पे to have a body is also in this reality a bad thing, no? Body को छोड़ो पीछे. लिया क्यों था फिर? आए क्यों यहाँ पे? इतने ब्यूटीफुल कायनात में आप एंजॉय करने नहीं आए तो फिर बॉडी एम्बॉडीमेंट नहीं आए. एम्बॉडी क्यों ली आपने? बॉडी क्यों ली? Does it make sense to have a body and not live, not choose to live by it, not choose to have fun? Does it make sense? Then don't have a body. So what is your reality, guys? Thank you, Fiza, for letting us know what your reality is. Anybody else here who will let me know what their reality is? And what they are choosing, what they like to choose, what they can't choose? They will not allow themselves to choose. You have to be space with no point of view. As space, you have no form, no structure, no significance. I can go on talking for days. What about you?
So, do you mean to say that we all need to be like a water? Be with the flow?
That also is a judgment. Now, if you say you have to be like a water, then if you're being something which is not the quality of a water, you have to judge yourself. You don't have, what if you didn't have to define yourself? You just be what you be at one point of time. And at the second point, you have another choice if this is not working. If it's working, you can choose again. If it's not working for you, choose something different. No definition, indefinite living. Then you don't invite death. When you have a defined life, then you invite death. अब तो 80 के हो गए, 70 के हो गए, जाना पड़ेगा. What if you are living an indefinite or indefined life? Not defined.
It means that we are limitless.
You are, aren't you? You are an infinite being. What does infinite mean? Limitless.
And those who say that star is the limit, it means we are limiting ourselves to the stars.
Exactly. Like I've been many times in my classes have said that when you have put a ceiling on your head. You have put a ceiling for your cash. You put a ceiling for your relationship. You put a ceiling for everything. That is all I can do. I can't go beyond it. So now you've decided you cannot go beyond it. Tathastu. You cannot. Your point of view creates your reality. And most of us, nowadays you see most people have stopped aging. I mean, like the way people dress up, the way people behave, it's according to this reality, not the way this reality would believe you to behave. But we are still somewhere inside fighting it. It's not the being that we are. We are fighting growing old. Sometimes I look at myself when I want to pick up some clothes, and I have a point of view about this. ये तो aunty है. ये तो I should wear this. I should. So they're all the time those so ingrained in us, the shoulds and coulds, that they don't leave us. We have to. Sorry, Indra. Indra, do you want to say something? Please, can you write your question, darling?
If we say this auntie or this one, is it not a respect to the older one, or is
No, I'm talking about the clothes. I'm
oh,
talking about the clothes that I wear. If I open my cupboard and say I want to wear this, I sometimes go with ये तो कपड़े. They'll make me look auntie. Where did I get that? I should wear this, I shouldn't wear this. This is auntie, this is younger, this is. What if I just chose it because my body wanted to wear it? What if when I wore it, it showed me. And I allowed myself to see myself differently. But we have so many notions, fixed point of views.
okay, no, just now Fiza said that women have some judgment to see another women, that they are labeled, oh, this is auntie or this is sister or what. That I mean to say like that.
Okay, you were talking about that. Okay.
Is it to give a respect if the older one, if we call their names, it's also not good for us, right? The young one.
No. 1 minute. What energy was there when she said it? What Fiza was talking about, the energy of those ladies sitting there and judging people of ye auntie hai ye. What was the energy? If you were saying, oh, auntie from respect, and you were saying auntie from this, wouldn't you get to know what the other person is meaning? Energetically. So would you want to be aware in every now moment as to what each word brings in you, what it triggers, it doesn't trigger, it's ease, it's joy, no, I don't want this, or I want. Can you be present with every moment of every day, with every situation, word, people? Don't cut off your awareness. Auntie, where you are saying is definition. She is talking about people talking about other people, as the energy that I got from Fiza was that they were judging. There is no right, there is no wrong. But if you're judging somebody as, oh my God, she's auntie, where are they coming from? Is it clear?
Hello, Kamal.
Yes, Simona.
Yeah, good morning, Kamal.
Good morning, darling.
कवल, मुझे लगता है जो आंटी जो वर्ड होता है ना, इट्स लाइक सपोज यू आर, तो आप मुझे आंटी नहीं लगते हो. कई लोग आंटी जैसा बिहेव करते हैं, ओल्डी टॉक करते हैं, तो
आपने डिफाइन कर दिया ना.
हाँ, अरे यंग लोग भी कई बार आंटी टाइप टॉक करते हैं, तो दे लाइक आंटी.
That is a judgment, no? That is not where Usha is coming from. Usha, in her mind, is ki when I say auntie to somebody, then I have respect for that person. That's where she's coming from. Where you are coming from is people's behavior. You have defined auntie is supposed to be like this. She has defined auntie is respectful. You have defined. So it's all different definitions that we have. Where are we functioning from? We have to be aware of that. Where are we functioning from? Do you like functioning from there? Do you like tagging people, defining people? Because we resist getting old. Auntie na bolo, auntie mat bolo please. वो क्या था? एक serial था ना? So when you're resisting getting old, then somebody says Mataji, auntie, we get so defensive. We are creating value of olding and being, aging. What if didn't matter? It doesn't matter. Somebody calls me Mataji, or somebody calls me BG, or somebody calls me auntie. Because I have no point of view. I don't get perturbed by it. Some people don't even like being called Dadi Dada. I mean, I was shocked. My grandchild, he was calling us. I said, my grandchild. So he calls you by your name. He says, yeah, I told him to call me by my name. I don't like being called Dadi Dada. Dadi. Now that's her point of view. What she has grown up with and she has made the definition of that is not what she wanted him to be. What if you didn't have any definition? Because ये चीजें आपको तंग क्यों करती हैं? कहीं आप इनको गलत मानते हो?
हाँ जी, exactly.
Right? कहीं आप बोलते हो मैं बूढ़ी नहीं हूं, मैं अभी भी जवान हूं. कहीं आप अंदर बूढ़ी को एक अच्छा नहीं मानते. What if you were just being you, and whatever they want to call, they are calling you not because you are old or big or small or look young or no. They call you according to the perception they have of that point of view. अब आपका कोई point of view है, ये dressed up like that है, आंटी, आप उसको बोलोगे आंटी लग रही है, बड़ी लग रही है. She will say, oh my God, she is so respectful. So we are looking, that's why everybody outside is mirroring you. When you judge, you don't judge the other person, you judge the point of views that you have, the perception that you have about that time, that age, that personality, that whatever. So where are you functioning from? If somebody calls you bad, it's they themselves see that. वो कहते हैं ना, everything looks pale to a jaundiced eye.
Yeah.
Exactly. When you are saying something or perceiving somebody or judging somebody, you are judging that in you. That is your perception of that thing. It's got nothing to do with the other person.
Yeah, it's very difficult with बिल्कुल no point of view रखो. Yes. Sometimes मुझे लगता है यहाँ तो point of view है.
Nothing wrong. Ask, is it a point of view or an awareness? Is it a judgment or an awareness? If it's a judgment, then it is what you feel. It's an awareness. Sometimes it can be aware. Oh, this guy is a cheat. It's an awareness. There's nothing wrong in it. Don't blame yourself for that. You just saw that person cheating. So then you know, now you are better off with that person because आपको पता है कि ये चीज. कल हम बात कर रहे थे किसी से कि ये क्या है, ये बड़ा पॉलिटिशियन की बात कर रहे थे कि मैनिपुलेटिव की, कहता है ये पॉलिटिशियन है, उसने उसको एक हमारे दिमाग में एक पॉलिटिशियन का पूरी फॉर्म स्ट्रक्चर है कि पॉलिटिशियंस कैसे होते हैं. तो वो कहता है ये तो पॉलिटिशियन जैसा. कहता है इट्स हाउ ब्यूटीफुल इज दैट यू नो इट नाउ यू कैन यूज दैट टू योर एडवांटेज. इट्स इजियर टू ब्राइब हिम. हाँ, पटवारी की बात कर रहे थे. मेरा अभी इंतकाल नहीं हुआ, मतलब इस घर का अभी वो जो फाइनल पेपर्स पे, गवर्नमेंट के पेपर्स पे चढ़ता है ना, हु इज द ओनर, तो वो कहते हैं इंतकाल करा लो। मैंने कहा मेरा इंतकाल हो जाएगा, पता नहीं इसका होगा। So that is also my point of view about पटवारीज, how they work. She says कि वो पटवारी ना पैसे लेता है. So the other person sitting next to me was said, great, पैसे दो, काम करा लो. See how we have started looking at things. Earlier it used to be, पैसे नहीं देने, काम बेशक सारा गड़बड़ हो जाए. We have given so much of importance to money, not importance to you. I want my peace. I want my ease. Fine. जो पैसे नहीं लेगा उसके साथ तो डील करना, he said, is very difficult. ये पैसे लेता है, दो काम कराओ. First time in my life I thought, oh my God, it's so true. And I have been fighting all my life कि पैसे bribe नहीं देना, ना लेना है ना देना है. How much receiving do you have to stop yourself from with your point of views? If you didn't have any point of view, you just knew ये काम ऐसे ही होगा, wouldn't you do it? इस किसी के साथ किसी को पूछ के करवा रहे हैं वो काम, तो भी बुराई भी है ना? Then you are now indebted to that person. Now that person can ask you for a million things and then you can get annoyed. It's so much easier. पैसे दो, काम कराओ. First time I recognized that it was really easier. Great, that guy takes money. Now we know how to get this done. So it's all about what you are choosing. It's not about what's right and wrong. We have been defined by this reality, what's right, what's wrong, and we've fucked ourselves up with that. We have been told our entire life, this is right, this is wrong, this shouldn't be done, this should be done. And it has not worked.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? ओके सपोज अच्छा हमें ऐसा लगता है कि हर जगह हमारा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आता है, तो वो कैसे हम उससे बाहर निकले?
Just say, what other choices do I have? Be in question. The antidote is the question. To get out of your point of view is go to question.
Kanwal, can I just say, just now you have written in one aging WhatsApp group that what energy, space and consciousness can I be today that would eliminate sign, seal, symbol, what is it? Symbol, emblem, and significance of aging and holdings with total ease. So this one is
Everything that brings up, would you be willing to destroy and unkill it all?
yes. So the one you have already written today in that WhatsApp, and the topic came out about auntie and uncle and aging.
Exactly. So all those point of views, all those signs, बाल सफेद हो गया है, ओ नी में दर्द हो रही है, ओ जंप नहीं कर रही हूँ, ओ ये खाना नहीं चाहिए मेरे को इससे, all the things that you have made so significant about this age, would you be willing to destroy and unkill it all? Never buy into anything, just ask. Ask your body, what can we do? What can we eat? What can we have? Where can we go? What can jump? What exercise would you like to do? And in that moment, what makes it ease for you? What makes it fun for you? Choose.
Kavachit, मेरे साथ एक can I start?
Sorry?
Can I ask you one thing? मेरे साथ क्या होता है? Like, you know, when my both daughters, then when they were 23, 24, 25, say so, people used to say कि अरे ये तो लगती ही नहीं दो बच्चों की माँ, ये तो लगती ही नहीं दो बच्चों की माँ. तो मैं कभी-कभी ऐसा और आदत पड़ गई, गुजरात में सबको अंकल आंटी बोलते ही हैं. We call everybody uncle aunty. Just right. कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है कि ऐसे बोलने की आदत हो जाती है कि सामने वाला इंसान अपने से खाली 4-5 साल बड़ा होगा, मगर उसके पूरे बाल सफेद हो जाते हैं, या बिकॉज वो इस प्रकार से रहते तो भूते ही दिखते हैं, तो अपन उसको बोल देते हैं अंकल आंटी। तो उनको भी बुरा लगता है कि ये क्या आपने को छोटी समझती है क्या। और मेरे को भी मन में ऐसा आता है कि क्या मैं अपने को इतना छोटी समझती कि उसको मैं अंकल आंटी बोल रही हूँ, ऐसा फील आता है।
Yeah, that's just a choice.
Yeah.
If it's working for you, fine. If it's not working for you, change it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Indra.
Yeah, I
Lovely.
written on the chat my question.
But now you can even say it. There's no noise. It's working very well. Come, go ahead. Ask your question.
People remind me of my age. They say at this age you are so active, so energetic. I am that time I really feel grateful to the universe. Thank God.
Exactly. I keep saying I'm 71, I'm 70. Why do I say that? I manipulate people. Then they have to say you don't look it.
Yeah.
So how much I enjoy saying 7. Everybody says, क्यों बोलती है अपने आप को 71 क्यों मैं क्या yeah 71 बोलते सारी लोग starts respecting you because that is what this reality is all about. Why wouldn't you? I use it to my advantage.
Okay, if a man asks from a female, how old are you? They will hide their age. Why so?
I don't know. I've never understood that. Because I think somewhere why we do things we do is because we have our points of views. So what that person has a point doesn't want to get old. Only because in this reality, aging we have made very bad. Like you're going closer to death. Nobody wants to age. That's why you see women aging much faster in their prime also. Girls, small girls, 32, 22, one hair gray or white, what they see in their head, they get paranoid by it. We've given so much of significance to it. And that I have always heard if you take out 25 more come. That's exactly what Access says. That you make anything significant, it increases. You put attention to it, it increases. If you don't want to get old, and you will get old. If you don't want to stay sad, you will stay sad. It's a choice you have to make. What are you choosing? The aging process ceases as you let go of the fixed point of view. Every fixed point of view locks your body into the aging process. Every fixed point of view. That's not your best interest. So MTVSS and cellular memory are is a highly intense process that can create huge change in people's bodies. So please run it. Your DNA, they say about 200 times. I don't know. I don't remember. But if you keep doing it for some time, it changes the DNA of your. It's one of the most dynamic hands-on process in Access. So please, who all have done foundation, please use it, do it. Yes, who's saying? You were saying something?
Just now, about thing that you say it is, if we are thinking about age, it is next to death, I mean to say. That is true. whenever I want to study anything and my friend comes to know about it, they said, एक पाँव तो कब्र में है, एक पाँव तो इधर धरती में है. Then why you have to study, you know?
तो आप बाय कर लेते हो उनका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि उनको बोलते हो कि तुम्हारा कब्र में होगा, मेरे अभी दोनों धरती पे है. So do you buy into their point of view? Yeah, people say that because it's not right or wrong. That's the way they think. That's the way they've grown up. That's the way they've created. अब हो गए 60 साल के. How many people do you see who get retired and then leave very soon after that because they think that they've got nothing to do now? They're old. People who keep doing something, people who keep creating something, keep getting younger.
And Kamal, my mom, because मेरे सारे बहन भाइयों की शादी हो गई है, मेरी mom is a grandmother, and last month she is saying, अच्छा जी अब हम चले. मैंने कहा तो उनकी थोड़ी तबीयत खराब हुई थी. मैंने कहा कहाँ चली? हमारी सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज तो पूरी हो गई, कब्र में पैर लटकाए बैठे हैं, अब हम चले. मैंने कहा यार कमल मॉम, अब तो आपकी जिंदगी शुरू हुई है.
Exactly. Tell her I know somebody who started living after 60.
मैंने कहा अम्मा अभी तो जिंदगी शुरू हुई है, जब सारे खुराफात से निजात मिली है, ना बेटे की फिक्र ना बेटी, सब अपने अपने घर के हो गए, अब आप चली. तो कहती है नहीं बस हो गया, हम थक गए. मैंने कहा ये आपका ये थक गया है, ये मिस्टर बीन देखना शुरू करिए. चेंज योर थॉट अम्मा.
बिल्कुल, वेरी राइट. My mother used to also say, so I told her क्या एप्लीकेशन आ गई, चिट्ठी आई ऊपर से. Our parents were limited in their point of view because nobody encouraged them to be themselves. They couldn't imagine that they could have a life of their own. Their life depended on their children. All they could do was to try to get you to be something. They didn't have a life of their own.
Actually, this is the concept of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Nepalese culture. But here in Australia, when I came here, I saw 95 years old, 110 years old. They were living by themselves because they know that they have life. That's why once their kids turn 18, they kick them out. Go, do it yourself. और हमारे यहाँ क्या है कि बाप भी बन जाएगा, दादा भी बन जाएगा, अगर माँ बाप होंगे तो they feel कि ये हमारी responsibility है to look after our kids. ये उनका mindset है जो उन्होंने अपने दादा परदादा से लिया हुआ है. और बच्चे रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करते, बच्चे फील कि हमारे पेरेंट्स हमें कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और वो ये समझते हैं कि वी आर वेरी केयरिंग. इसी में आप देखो कि कितने लोग हैं जो कि अपने पेरेंट्स को इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश में भी ओल्ड हाउसेस में फेंक रहे हैं कि नहीं भाई जाओ जाओ जाओ, बिकॉज दे लूज देयर रिस्पेक्ट.
Because they don't have a life of their own, they become a burden on them. And nobody likes the burden. They think that we are imposing on them. So I always tell it's an act of love if you are looking after yourself, living on your own. It's an act of love for children. They'll keep connected to you. हमने कहा हमने इतना किया है, उनको अब इतना करना चाहिए. That doesn't work. Everything that brought up for all of us, would you be willing to discern, get it all right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all the short boys and beyond? So what stupidity are you using to age your body as entertainment? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all night, short, boys and beyond. और तो कोई काम है ही नहीं, यही एंटरटेनमेंट रह गई है कि ये ना खाएं, ये बच्चे नहीं आए, बच्चों ने फोन नहीं किया, पूछा नहीं खाने के लिए, हमारा ध्यान नहीं रखते, यही एंटरटेनमेंट है हमारे देशों में. So what stupidity are you using to age your body as entertainment? And everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all the short, boys and beyond? So, any more questions? We still have 10 minutes.
Hello.
Yes.
जी कमल, मुझे लगता है ये भी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है ना कि आपने सोचा है कि ये मेरा एंटरटेनमेंट है, आपको तो किसी ने बोला नहीं ऐसा सोचने के लिए, आपने ऐसा क्यों सोचा? दैट इज आवर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू.
That's what popped up.
हाँ जी.
I didn't think of it before I was going to say it.
I'm not telling about
That is the energy I got when Fiza was sharing about her mother and about it. That's what came to me. When you look around, isn't that what people are doing?
जी, पर उनको किसी
You cut off your awareness. That's where it comes. How aware are you or are judging? Am I judging people or am I aware the way they function from?
हाँ कमल, पर वो ऐसा वो खुद सोच रहे हैं ना, उनको किसी ने फोर्स नहीं करा है.
That's how they are. That's what I'm saying. उनकी वो entertainment ही है ना, और कुछ चुन नहीं रहे वो वही चुन रहे हैं जो हम क्या चुनते हैं अपने आप को खुश रखने के लिए. हम क्या चुनते हैं रोज? आप क्या चुनते हो अपने आप को खुश रखने के लिए?
हम डिफरेंट चीजें सुनते हैं, हम क्यों किसी और के ऊपर डिपेंड रहेंगे कि भाई वो
आप क्या give me one thing that you get up in the morning and choose for yourself.
मैं अपना मेडिटेशन करती हूँ, मैं अपनी रीडिंग करती हूँ, मैं अपनी चीजें करती हूँ.
So that is what entertains you.
Yeah.
So that it's different for different people. When you look around, mostly at 70, 80, 60, 70, 80 years old, people are just sitting there. आप 10 लोगों के साथ बैठो, अगर वो सब 70, 60 के एज के हैं, I have seen, because I am on that age, I have seen they're all talking about बच्चे तो आजकल फोन नहीं करते, ज्ञान चित्र तो बॉदर नहीं करते, उन्होंने आज मुझे फोन ही नहीं किया. जिनके साथ रह रही हैं उनका अपना काम है, तैयार होती हैं, बाहर निकल जाती हैं, हम तो एक कोने में बैठे हुए हैं. So have a life of your own, no? When you have a life of your own, my children say, oh, we have to take appointment to go to Chandigarh. Because she might have her foundation, she might have her classes, she might be having a party. I also run Airbnb, my rooms might be occupied. So they have to tell me beforehand, a month beforehand, that they are coming. Exactly. If you have a life of your own, then that is your entertainment. People don't have a life of their own, so their only entertainment is their children or their parents. If it's working for them, it's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you what it is. What's your question, darling? I didn't get it, Simona.
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि ये तो हमारा ही, हमने चूज किया है ना, फिर हम क्यों किसी और को ब्लेम करेंगे? पाए एग्जैक्टली माने
क्या करेंगे क्या नहीं करेंगे, that is also how can we judge them. वो कैसे करते हैं? That's what they do, because they don't have a life of their own. It's
That
not
is their
wrong
understanding,
or
brother.
it's not wrong or it's not right. It's how it is. From that, I can choose that, okay, I don't want that. I will choose different. मैं नहीं बैठी वेट करती रहूंगी अपने बच्चों के लिए कि वो आए कि नहीं आए, वो जहाँ गए कहाँ गए, मेरा ध्यान किया नहीं किया, मेरे लाए कुछ के नहीं लाए. It doesn't bother me at all because I'm doing everything for myself. So the question I feel is here that each one of us has to see what their reality is to keep themselves joyful. The aim, what if the purpose of life was to have joy? Nobody ever told us that. I only got it after I came to Access. How many of you think that children should look after you when you're old? All
I
of
learned
you.
lesson.
Yes, Anuradha?
No, nothing. वो छींक आ गई.
Achha, okay. So Fiza, you were going to say something?
Yes, I learned lesson from people around me, and especially from my mom, that I must have to entertain myself when I will be of that age. And I started entertaining myself by for having me time with myself and disconnect with my husband and my daughter and just give them a space, because being an individual human unique being, I have my own life, I have my own desires, and I have my own intentions and purpose to spend life, and which I don't want to impose on others. I have to be focused, and I keep on working on that. And I decided that no, I don't have to be depend on my daughter. I have only one daughter. I don't have to depend on her. No way, because she is in that environment where she see that, oh, independence. Parents are not dependent on their kids. So why should I force her? I need to teach her that this is your choice, whether you look after us or not. But we are not going to impose things on you. And my husband is totally different. You know, he is having a typical South Asian mindset that she needs to look this, she needs to do that. I said, no. We don't impose what our parents was expecting from us. We need to break up that old pattern. Otherwise, it keep on becoming a chain. Somebody has to break that up.
So Fiza, can I say something?
Yes, please.
You see, our parents gave us completely 100% theirs. So when you give completely all your aim in life is only your children and your family. Their point of view is that your children's point of view should be the same. Now, when you, Fiza, start looking after yourself, when you are trying to be who you truly be, you are even willing to go forth against the sea of adversity and be different. You're choosing different. You will not expect that from your children. People who give their 100% expect the other person to give. So what is there to learn? When the outside world, away from us, Asia, people are sending their children away at age 18. There is nothing wrong with that. In Chandigarh, we see people have made a lot of money. They've got huge, huge houses, and 90% children are doing nothing. They're living on their parents' money. So there is no right or wrong. It's a choice you make to look after yourself. Then when you look after yourself, you don't depend on anybody else. When you don't look after yourself, when you cut pieces and parts of you to look after somebody else, may it be your wife, may be your husband, may it be your children, then no, you don't have the energy or the money because you've not bothered about any of that. So that is what was happening, and now the world is changing. So can we, I always see that, can we have some balance? Instead of just going this side, it could be different for you, it could be different for others. But for me, I see that what can create a balance here? It's not an either or universe, it's a choice. If I'm willing to be me, then nobody else's point of view will ever control me. And none of these things that are considered wrong can control me. Then I will choose what works for me. Access has given me this, empowered me to choose what works for me. How many of us here, close to my age, who even ever thought before Access to look after themselves? Now we are learning something different. And that will give freedom to the reality, your reality. That will give freedom to your family. It's so much of control in a way. When I'm doing it for somebody else, now that person has to do it for me. We're sitting on somebody's back and expecting them to look after us. There's no freedom for me. There is no freedom for them. There's no choice. In our countries, oldies don't have a choice. The youngsters don't have a choice. When the oldies will start looking after, having a choice for themselves, they give freedom to everybody around them to have a choice to choose. And how can you keep that? I'm watching one, though I am now tired of it. But anyway, I watched about 10 episodes of Good Witch on Netflix. In the beginning, I just loved it. I like it now also, but when it's the same thing, it's kind of drags, then you want to see something else. You want to go somewhere else. If you would have nothing have power over you, then you're willing to have all of you without judgment. And what is it? Earlier, the majority of the real power that was available to us was where things we were judging. Once you leave the judgment, you are you. And then you can choose anything. You will not judge. If you don't judge you, you will not judge anybody else. It has to start with you. Because you're judging yourself so much, मैं अच्छी माँ नहीं हूँ, मैं अच्छी वाइफ नहीं बन सकी, मैंने ये अच्छी बहू नहीं बनी, मैंने अच्छा नहीं किया, मैं अपने आप को काट कूट के बिल्कुल एक पुतला बना के, एक रोबो बना के सबको खुश कर रहे हो, फिर भी लोग खुश नहीं हो रहे. और जब आप अपने आप को इतना करते हो, ये क्या है, सीरियल्स आते हैं, मैंने तो ये किया था अपनी सास के लिए, तुम भी ये करो. जब तुम नहीं करोगे, तुम एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं करोगे उनसे. Right? If you're not making yourself wrong, you will not make others wrong. If you're having joy, if you're having fun, if you're living your life to the fullest, you want others to live their life to the fullest. These saas bahus never lived their life. They lived their children's life, their family's life. Now, how can they tolerate other people having good life? To exist in this reality, you have to be wrong. This reality is based on this. On the human perspective. And you are humanoid. You are automatically wrong. For not being human. और हम सारी जिंदगी अपने आप को human बनाने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं. And the power of taking advantage is willingness to claim, own, acknowledge you as an infinite being. You as having a choice. You as having the power to create your life. You have to be willing to choose what works for you without judgment. हमारे को बोला अगर तुम अपना ध्यान रखते हो तुम सेल्फिश हो. जो मेरे को लगता है जो कह रहे हैं ये तो वो सेल्फिश हैं, मेरा ध्यान रख अपना मत रख. Who is selfish? You have to be willing to take advantage of your own talents, your own abilities, your own powers. To have the power of being you. How much of your life you try to prove that you will not take advantage of others? You try to prove that you are a good mother-in-law. You prove you're a good daughter-in-law. You prove you're a good wife. What if you didn't have to prove? What if we want approval? We want validation. If you gave validation to yourself, if you approved of yourself, if you had no judgment, everybody will approve of you. You make yourself so. You don't want to sit with yourself. Nobody wants to sit with you. You say you're bad. Nobody wants. People also, you project that, and people also project that on you. You're bad. Decide the way you walk the earth like you own it, and you choose what works for you, what makes you light, and what gives you fun. The whole body vibrates with it, and people will just want to do what you're doing. People will follow you. You become an inspiration for them. You know, the power of female is willingness to be needy. We have this need to be approved. It's so ingrained. But choose different. You will free you and you will free the world. You will create a new reality. We are chosen to create a different reality on planet Earth. You are the catalysts. All of you wouldn't be here if you were not willing to choose yourself. You are here because you want a different reality. In this reality, we judge taking advantage of others as bad. We judge manipulation as bad. We judge men as bad. Men judge female as bad. Lying is bad. What if everything was okay to be used when required? To exist in this reality, to be who you truly be, you have to be wrong according to this reality. Are you willing to be that? The day you decide you don't want to fit in, you will be on the road to choosing yourself. Give up. I will advise you to give up functioning from here and start functioning from the being that you are. The magical, phenomenal creation that was created to have fun, to have joy, to be aware and conscious as to what can be used when, for what. It's not working against people. It's not making them wrong. It's taking them along. And if you're willing to be who you truly be, nobody can take advantage of you. Hey guys, 9-9, and I just go on. When I start, I don't stop. That is the biggest fault I have. So, how was the day? Have a great day. I hope
Thank you. Kamal,
Thank
Kamal.
Kamal. Have a nice
Yes,
day.
yes,
Thank you.
Neera.
Yeah, your talking so much helps us so much. You don't know what you spill gems out of your mouth. Thank you so much.
Kya baat,
Thank you.
kya baat. You made my day, darling.
I'm so lucky to have you in my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm so lucky to have you people in my life. I'm so grateful.
Thank you, Kamal, for giving me the new perspective to look at life. Thank you so much. I'm lucky to be the part today, and I will try my best to be with you on every Sunday.
Cool. And the ones you have Fiza missed, you can go on. They're all on the YouTube. You can go and listen to them.
Okay.
So
But
they are from the
seriously?
beginning when we started in May. From May to now, all the calls are there.
Oh, fantastic. I will. But today's session is seriously wow, wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. You contributed so much.
Kamal,
You were present. Yes,
and Kamal,
yes, Anuradha.
and I love Fiza very much. Today she was bringing up the questions. The way she was putting up was very fine.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank
Okay,
you.
guys, have fun. See you next Sunday. Yes, Pooja, you want to say something?
Thank you so much for
Thank
all
you.
your lovely calls and missing you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for showing up.
Thank
You can write if in the during the week you have any question, you have something, you can write in the groups, girl. These groups are for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Along with having mithai, there can be questions too.
Yeah. Because as we are not Indians, we love to eat sweets and all that.
I know.
Our morning starts with sweet only.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. So nice.
Love you all.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you, Kamal. Love you.
Bye.
Have a nice day, everyone.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.